next interview. Our next interview is with Miss Amira Masry. You're a social consultant. Needing a social consultant in this age or day for everybody. Everyone is rushing about circumstances in their lives. Parents are working and taking care of their homes and families, especially with the coronavirus measures. Children are rushing between school, homework, and our other activities. Everyone is focused on different things, leaving no time for the family, the gatherings, the social bonding, I would say. Together for a family meal might be skipped for days and maybe for weeks.
Ramadan is a chance to organize time for all family members. This custom is that everyone gathers during this, of course, the very special time in Ramadan, which is the iftar time, where the family mostly gathers. When we lost this even very important culture in our lives, when a family gathers for lunch and dinner and breakfast, but in Ramadan it's a must that has to happen. And it sits for a meal together that happens now mostly, rarely throughout the year. Once sunset is nearby, everyone is hungry and waiting together to break their fast all at once. This gives your family an opportunity to catch up, enjoy each other, and to connect with one another.
Yes, dear viewers, our upcoming guest is going to give us an important clues so we can seize the opportunity of Ramadan so as to organize time for the family again and be there for one another all over again. Equally, I think she has different methods that is going to make us achieve a lot of goals in Ramadan.
Our guest, Amira Masry, will advise us how to help children and young people build self-esteem, set positive goals, deal with different issues, and rise up to various challenges that we all face, of course. She'll help us seize the chance of Ramadan to bring out the best we can bring out. A very good day, Amira, and it's a pleasure to have you with us in today's episode of Ramadan Nights, which we all need this segment. We really need it at this point.
I agree 100%. Well, I would love to, first of all, tell all of you Ramadan Kareem, and it's always a pleasure to be around you, because it's very important to talk to our youngsters just as much as the seniors in our community, and make sure that we're all trying our best to stay positive. And yes, it's funny that positive nowadays isn't the best word to hear, but no, it is true. We need to stay positive. We need to stay connecting. So regardless the odds and how much the circumstances we may call, or the situation all around the world is pushing us really hard to disconnect and to spin in a wheel, what I love about this culture is that no matter what happens, we're together, we're connected, we're there for one another. And yes, sometimes life pressure keeps us apart, but there's always something that we're connected. Ramadan is one of the major events and time in the year where everybody connects, feels the kindness, the love, the joy. And we cannot overlook matches, because that's one of the major things. Even if there are no cheers or no fans are allowed to go to stadiums, but people connect over matches as well. So Egypt is one of the, I would say, very, very strong communities, and there's almost nothing that can break us apart. If we want to talk about how to make sure that our youngsters, children, and teenagers understand the value of Ramadan and organizing their time during Ramadan, we need to start with ourselves. We need to become role models. So if we sleep all morning and stay up all night, I don't think it's a good idea for our children at all. We cannot ask younger ones who look at us as role models and they are looking up to us to do things that we do the opposite of. We cannot ask them to keep connecting, to love us and love one another if we're disconnecting from the community, from our families. So we've got to start with ourselves. We've got to represent a role model. And it seems that it's very difficult for people to organize their time in Ramadan. However, it's a state of mind. It's a decision. So I would say a few years back, I realized that. And I started waking up early in the morning on a religious level. I wake up to pray Fajr. Even if I've got to sleep afterwards because I have work early in the morning, like most of Egyptians. We all have work. We wake up early to go to work. But waking up that early prepares my body for, and it energizes the body. Unlike what people think. They think if we sleep for a longer time in the morning, that will make us feel better. And it's the opposite. Even scientifically proven that we've got to sleep at night and give our body proper time to sleep at night. And waking up early energizes the body. But it's very difficult for us because we're not used to. Yes, it's true. Quitting any bad habit will make you feel exhausted, drained. But when you are consistent and determined, you'll realize the benefits you receive afterwards. So I wake up early in the morning, pray Fajr, and then I might sleep for about an hour, wake up again to go to work. And when I come back, I don't sleep. I just start organizing what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. Maybe cooking, maybe getting ready to go to a family member.
This is your schedule during a day of Ramadan?
Yes. Because a lot of people say, oh, the minute I'm going to finish work, I'm just going to speed drive to go back home and sleep. Well, actually, that doesn't help you. Maybe a nap a few minutes, not even hours before iftar, that will work. And it will give you the energy after eating to stay awake and alert. But sleeping all morning is not beneficial for anyone's body. So just organize my time, do my rituals, pray, read Quran, and then meal is ready. Please realize no matter how tasty the food looks like, you're fasting. So one of the benefits of fasting is that you're curing your body. Eat everything you want, but make sure you don't eat it all at once, and make sure that you don't eat much of it. So I eat everything I want.
Amira, if we talk about how to get motivation during this month, how to get an objective to achieve at the end of this month, for instance, to lose weight, to gain health, eating healthy. How can I motivate myself in such a way?
Again, I totally believe that it's a state of mind. Like if a person decides something, because it starts with a decision, it follows with consistency and determination, and then nothing will work out unless you see results. So give yourself time and make sure that you're watching your body, you're watching your psychic. It will be difficult at the very beginning because in Ramadan we're fasting, and a lot of us feel that their sugar level isn't balanced, and you feel dizzy. If you eat too much in iftar, that will not make you feel better. And you can try it. Like give yourself, I wouldn't say a day, but I would say 3 days to a week without eating too much during iftar. You'll realize that your body is lighter. You'll realize that you're not as angry and fidgety as you used to be. You realize that you're more comfortable with fasting. And then when the month of Ramadan is about to end, you'll realize that you don't want it to end because you will feel healthier, you will feel lighter, you will feel even emotionally more balanced, because our food and our diet really affects our psychic, and it affects our emotional balance. So when you feel lighter and you sleep properly, you'll feel a lot happier, and you will realize that it's doable. And it's a month in the year, so try it, and if it works out for you, you can extend it.
Ms. Amira Al-Masry, of course, discussing with you, and this wonderful interview needs more and more, and we need to learn from you more and more, because the topic we're discussing now I think is on top of all topics that we should be discussing at this stage and in this part of our life, especially because our youngsters, our children, everybody is suffering a lot, and we have to know what's inside each and every children that we own, because they're our responsibility. So we thank you so much for this very important interview, which gave us a lot of course, importance and a lot of sense, and we thank you so much, Ms. Amira. It was a pleasure, and we'll always be with you, connecting with you to know more about how to make our lives better.
And how to lose weight in Ramadan.
Very important.
I lose weight in Ramadan, so I don't have.
I don't, I gain.
Lose weight in Ramadan because it's a meal, and I make sure in suhoor it's my yogurt, and it's over. Thank you so much for joining us. It was my great pleasure, and it was Sameh too. Thank you, Sameh, for joining me today. And dear viewers, this is all for this interview. Stay with us, and we'll be right back. Well, dear viewers, hope you've enjoyed being with us in today's very exclusive episode where we brought you all about the very special holy month of Ramadan, marking a very special month that from here we wish you all the best. We wish that you take care of your families, take care of of course, of your rituals that you have to be doing in this very special month of Ramadan, taking care of each other, loving each other, and caring for each other. Dear viewers, happy Ramadan. And today, before I wrap up today's episode, I'd like to tell you happy Ramadan, and I was joined today with my dear colleague Sameh Ghazi. Sameh.
Anna, merci. Chers téléspectateurs, merci de votre attention. Ce fut une édition tellement spéciale au cours de ce mois béni du Ramadan. Aujourd'hui, c'était un plaisir pour vous et pour nous également. Alors, je vous souhaite un très joyeux mois de Ramadan.